With a New Orleans-style fanfare featuring a brass band, the President and First Lady of France arrived at Armstrong International Airport this afternoon. They have a full evening ahead of them, and we've been following along every step of the way. Good evening, and thank you for joining us. I'm Devin Bartolotta. Charisse and Katie are off tonight. French President Emmanuel Macron was having quite the time in the Vieux Carré. The president spent longer than expected shaking hands in the French Quarter and even stopped to enjoy some street musicians. Paul Murphy spent much of the day with the president and joins us live now with a report. Paul?
Devin, from the minute French President Emmanuel Macron got out of his limo in Jackson Square, you could just tell that he was looking forward to his trip to the former French colony. And from what we saw on the streets of the French Quarter, thousands of people were also looking forward to seeing him. French President Emmanuel Macron leaped out of his limo to roaring applause and shouts of "Vive la France!" After greeting state and local dignitaries in Jackson Square, Macron headed straight to the crowds assembled behind police barricades, where he shook hands with adoring onlookers for about 20 minutes. The French president told WWL-TV it was an honor to be in New Orleans.
I just want to say thank you, because we are very happy and honored to be here and to have this shared moment together. Thank you.
Macron then took a walk through the French Quarter, accompanied by Mayor Latoya Cantrell and former Mayor Mitch Landrieu. The streets were lined with people hoping to get a picture with the president. Macron even stopped to be in that number with a group of street musicians on Royal Street.
This is a really, really special day for our city, and one that they have been waiting for. Mr. President indicated his visit to New Orleans was the highlight of his visit to the United States of America.
Louisiana leaders who met with the French president say on this picture-perfect day in the Quarter, with the scores of national and international media following Macron, you just can't buy this kind of positive publicity for New Orleans.
This is a beautiful day, a great day to welcome our French president to come and see the beauty, which is our people, our weather, our food, our culture, and we picked a really good day to do it.
This was not just a ceremonial visit. President Macron met with Governor John Bel Edwards at the historic New Orleans collection to discuss the impact of climate change. They signed an agreement to add a French expert on energy transition to the governor's Climate Initiatives Task Force.
Like me, President Macron believes climate change is real. He believes that CO2 emission, methane emissions, are obviously contributing to that. And so we have an obligation to make sure that we are addressing that.
And President Macron will have dinner tonight in New Orleans, then end his trip here, taking in some music on Frenchmen Street. In the French Quarter, Paul Murphy, Eyewitness News.